It is extremely important to me that the stories we share are authentic and that we strive to tell both perspectives. I've been a local to this remarkable island 3 times and a tourist too many times to count. Our Home Your Holiday celebrates Aruba. There's a reason why Arubans are so patriotic, and there's a reason why visitors keep coming back. Let's dive into the elements that makes Aruba our home and the perfect holiday. Happy holidays to you and your family. I'm Yantulu. We are here in St. Nicholas at Gas de Luz, which is the House of Lights, and it's been around for decades. Tourists and locals alike can come here every year free of charge to get into the holiday spirit and take a look at the creativity of lights that's put on by the people of Aruba. Let's talk to some of the visitors of Gas de Luz. This beautiful site of holiday lights is tucked away in St. Nicholas, known as Gas de Luz. For more than 30 years, visiting the House of Lights has been part of many family and friends' holiday traditions, visiting it year after year. It first started as a small area of lights, but over the years it has grown and has gained tremendous popularity with both locals and tourists. Nowadays, local family and friends make sure to stop by every holiday season, never missing a year. Believe it or not, because Aruba has so many repeat visitors, it has also become a yearly tradition for some tourists as well.
Well, it is a tradition to come here every year, and with the years it just gets better, prettier, bigger, and every year there are more people. Also right now we have a lot of tourists coming over here, so that's awesome. So it gets to be known around the world.
It's a tradition. We go to the restaurant, the 4 of us, and it's just 4 of us, and we go in St. Nicholas, we check all the home, but when we end up here, it's like magical. It's like
the spirit of the holidays, you know?
Yeah, it's spirit of holidays,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Every year we come here to Gas de Luz and see what's new with the family. We come maybe twice.
Since growing up, every year is just like the holidays. It's a tradition to come every year.
To be honest, this is part of our Christmas, a tradition. Every year we come here with the family, with many people.
This is very special. We don't have that in Canada. So for us, it's like a tradition every year that we come and we can see the lights and the people, enjoy everything.
Everyone certainly enjoys seeing the lights at Gas de Luz, but what brings each individual joy seems to differ. What's your favorite part about Gas de Luz? Every year when you come here, what do you look forward to the most?
Climbing up the stairs.
And why is that?
Because it feels like royalty.
The decoration, meeting other families as well. It's a tradition every year.
I know they change it every year, but that makes it very interesting for everyone to come here and see what's new.
It's fun to spend time with my family and see the lights.
Some of the time the local bands that perform here. So.
For the creative folks in charge of putting up the lights every year and coming up with a different theme every holiday, your hard work isn't going unnoticed.
Because it is very beautiful, and I know it takes a lot of time, and I know the cost must be really high, so it feels great. It feels awesome.
It's really nice that they put all this job every year. I imagine it takes months to put it all together. So yes, we are very proud of it every year.
I highly recommend every tourist that comes here in December to come and visit this beautiful place. See those work everybody puts in all of this. This is very nice, and we should appreciate what our people do for our beautiful island.
Tourists and locals are certainly hoping that there's many, many, many more years to come of Gas de Luz.
We hope that it's gonna last forever.
I believe Cas de Luz is part of our tradition. It should never go.
Bon Pasqua, Merry Christmas!
Bon Pasqua, Merry Christmas! Bon Pasqua, Merry Christmas! Bon Pasqua, Merry Christmas!
Yes, Gaita means everything because without a group of Gaita, you don't feel like it's Christmas here in Aruba.
Yuka is referring to this. The big ensemble in purple you see in this clip is Gaita. Gaita is a holiday musical tradition and rhythm that Aruba adopted from Venezuela. Many musicians and families on this island feel the music of Gaita is synonymous to the Christmas season. Yuka says Aruba proudly adopted the tradition from Venezuela, and it has certainly become part of the island. With songs being in Papiamento and the lyrics describing what the holiday celebration looks like on this island of Aruba, Gaita embodies a lot of what Christmas is like right here.
And for us, it means everything because it's most like Christmas songs. We have also the lyrics in Papiamento that are of the joy, bringing happiness. It's about eating, the food that we eat, the celebration that we have here in Aruba, and also you have more like for the baby Jesus that is coming, and yes, that's so it's like everything.
Cuando voy a Maracaibo y empezó a pasar el puente, siento una emoción tan grande que se me nubla la mente. Siento nudo en la garganta y el corazón se me salta. Darme cuenta.
Since the age of 6 years old, Yuka has been involved with Gaita. It's a family affair in her case. Yuka would argue if there's no Gaita, then the holidays would definitely not be the same at all to her and to her musicians and bandmates.
I used to live in the Netherlands like for 4 years, and it was really hard because I didn't have the gaita, I didn't have the group, I didn't have the ayaca. You know, we have everything like it's from Venezuela, but we took it over and it's like ours right now here in Aruba. So like the food, my family, and I really miss the music of gaita. So it was really hard.
The feeling of Gaita brings unity, and the feeling plus energy the music brings during this time of year is infectious.
My favorite thing about Gaita is when we come together as one group and we bring the joy, the happiness, the positivity, the good vibe and energy. Through your music, you can give it to the people, and you will see the people also getting together or coming together, and with their children, with their family, and to see the group of Gaita. And it's beautiful to see everybody coming together and singing along also. That's a beautiful thing that Gaita brings us together, like the Arubian people.
Yuka said there used to be many more Gaita groups, and now there are only a handful. So she urges the community to keep loving the rhythm and music in order to keep it alive.
But yeah, we have to maintain it, so yeah, it's ours.
There's many things happening on the island when it comes to the holidays. Ayacas, Olibolan, maybe it's Ponche Crema, or Cas de Luz. But there's also something else, and that is good cause. Holiday cheer being spread around and doing a good deed during the holiday season. Let's talk about being kind during the holiday season. Meet Lala, Isa, and Joey Arends. They are siblings who carry out a very important act of kindness every December, left by their late mother, Joren Arends. Fundación Joren Arends takes up to 25 underprivileged children to go shopping and have lunch one day a year around Christmas time.
We approached a school in Aruba and we talked to them to see, okay, how can we help with all the families that are in need, and then working together with the school, we started the project Playing Santa. And that's, in a nutshell, is we take the kids shopping for stuff they need, also toys, gifts, and everything, and then we take them out to lunch, and then they take them back to school.
Joey says this special day is dedicated to a specific group of kids who have limited resources. But on this day, many of these children are thinking about ways to make others happy.
You go back to the basics with a lot of these kids. You just take them because depending on a budget, for example, they have so much to spend on clothes, they always get toys. And the amazing thing you always hear is like all those kids, they have like a budget and they're like too ashamed to ask for a lot of things, and you're like, come on, do it. It's a different mentality for them. And I always hear too, every kid goes, hey, I want to buy this for my brother, I want to buy this for him. So even there you see that they think about their own family. Oh, my mother would like this, something along those lines. And we always try to keep, okay, let's get everything essential that you need first, and then of course we get some toys, you can get some gifts, everything. But it's amazing how they don't think about themselves. It's just, I need this, but I know my brother would like this, and that for me was the most amazing thing I hear of how they react to having that privilege to just buy some things,
When Joren first set out to do this, her goal was to give to children during the magical holiday season. She started organizing the concept of Playing Santa all on her own and was successful with it. Mrs. Arends passed away in 2017, and this good deed of bringing underprivileged children joy has not stopped. It is now carried on by Joren's children and family members.
She's always had a soft spot for kids. She was so excited when she had her first grandson. It was like the world to her. So you could see like she's always had that soft spot for children, and it's always been, when she started this, it's always been, okay, what kids can we help? It's all about the kids. Yeah, that's her main focus. Yes.
There's no doubt about it, Joren is certainly the original Santa in the project Playing Santa. But now it gives Joey and his sisters, plus their family, a new meaning and purpose to keep up with the mission every year.
For me, it's always keeping the legacy of my mother alive, pretty much. For me, that's the main reason why I think we should continue with this, because it was always her dream, her passion. She wanted to do this on her own, and now that she's not with us anymore, it's always great to keep that going. And I mean, of course, it's always nice to help out others that don't have the same resources as everyone. But for me personally, it's that direct link to what my mother started and what I want to continue forever to keep her legacy alive.
Let's get back to the word kind and being kind. Joey says his mother radiated kindness her whole life.
Kind to everybody. I've never met one person that has told me one bad thing about my mother. And it's always been, like to me growing up at home, it's always like all my friends, everybody. She would love people at the house. So everything we always talked about, we go to school, there's like 7 kids that come by after school to my house, and everybody was like, man, people would go crazy. My mom loved it, and she'd always buy juice, she'd always buy food, everything for everybody. And so she's always been that kind person. And when she passed away, I got a lot of messages from like kids from like way that I haven't heard from in years, and say, oh man, can't believe it, your mother was always so kind. And it's always that word kind. So that's the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about my mother.
Joren's kindness has resulted in a tangible act of kindness that serves the community of Aruba throughout the year, including the holiday season. happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Our Home, Your Holiday for on-demand access to all our episodes as well as individual stories. Signing off right here in St. Nicholas at Gaz de Luz, I'm Yenta Liu. We'll see you next time.